Excited. Hello, welcome everyone to the private corporate webinar. Today is Thursday, November 3rd, 2022. And my name is Jean Oliva. I'm sitting in for Susie McCrae, who is in Florida at a founder meet and greet. I am so honored to be here. And I'm hoping that everyone is going to listen with an open mind and an open heart to what our CEO has to say today. And I think we are ready to bring on the man of the hour. It's my great pleasure to introduce our friend, our brother, and our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh. Ash, if you could come down and join us.
Thank you, Jean. Thank you, Julie, JJ, ladies, and the Johnson last name, JJJ. All right. My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm not your friend. Not your friend. If you are a negative person, if you are not a big thinker, if you don't follow the rules, if you don't care or care less for humanity, if you don't support unity, or in any way you're racist, I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend if you believe you are entitled of anything. I'm not your friend if you're not kind. Other than that, I'm your friend. I'm Ash, and I'm your friend. In fact, I feel so hopeless and so powerless. I don't think I can do much. There's one thing I know I can do. I believe I was born to change your life, therefore humanity. That's the only thing I feel I can do. So, speaking of changing humanity and impacting the world, there are people who make a difference in our life. And there are people who participate in creating that vehicle that can impact a significant amount of people at the same time. Speaking of ONPASSIVE, that vehicle. One of the incredible people I got to know over the years and over the time is Dr. Susan. You know her? Our O Media president. There's no title that can do justice to describe her caliber. But to me, one thing is she did change my life, therefore impacted the manufacturing of ONPASSIVE. That vehicle made it more effective and will continue to empower it. Ultimately, will change your life. We are going to be joined by Dr. Susan to help us introduce a good mission that our O Media department working on. At the same time, some other speakers from the same department, we're going to speak to you for the first time about the upcoming platform on Joy. You might wonder what it is. That will be answered. I believe Dr. Sarah will be helping you get that clarity today briefly. And then we're going to go to Hyderabad. Hyderabad is set to show us complete live integrated O-Tracker with the OBS dashboard. Fully functional, and you will see how flawless it is. If time permits and team is doing some updates on other applications, There would be a surprise for you. If time permits, I will get notified within 30 minutes or so. If by that time we get a go, we will give you that actual demo on another platform. A sneak peek at least. I just got off the phone, multiple attempts, failing attempts with Zoom to increase the capacity. As we see, we have reached the capacity of 20,000 seats before 25 minutes before the actual time of the webinar today. So I said, let's try to lift up that cap, see how far we can go. 25,000 better, 30,000, 50,000. Can you give us anything? Of course, with a high expense. Now, we've been a loyal customer to Zoom for a while. I think a couple of years. So we've paid easily. I can calculate hundreds of thousands of dollars for Zoom on that service. Yet, when we need them, they need to get a lengthy, complicated process. I need to sign contracts and documents so I can pay them more. Basically, for them to provide service that I pay for. So that is ridiculous. I said, let me just go and talk to my people better. Okay, that is you. And yeah, it's just a losing battle. So speaking of Zoom and a losing battle, we hope that today I will show you a good glimpse of a better solution. We thought we can improve this dilemma and take action and do something rather more reliable. I hope we will be able to show you at least a sneak peek of O Connect. O Connect for the first time. After that, there will be another individual will be speaking here for the first time. One of our main principals, advisors in ONPASSIVE at the global scale, and that segment will speak for itself, so I don't want to get too far ahead. But we're going to start with our O Media president, the person who has already changed my life, empowered me, gave me more strength to do better, and will also, Dr. Susan, please don't chase our people, don't disturb them, let them work on your future. That's a better use for their time and valuable talent. Dr. Susan El-Khalini, she's a dear person to myself and all of us at ONPASSIVE. She's definitely that sense of umbrella and mother that hosts the entire family. We're honored, we're delighted to have her speak to you, and also many other speakers will be talking, and of course our communication department will get with you at the end for some updates and house keeping and all of that. So we have a very intensive agenda for the day. We'll see how much we can get through, but rather we're gonna move to UAE, and Professor Susan Khalini, please welcome her. And on behalf of the ONPASSIVE family, thank you for taking the time and being with us today, giving us a little bit of your incredible knowledge that we will never say thank you enough.
Many thanks, my dear brother. For sure, you are my brother because I'm a great thinker. I have always a positive energy, and then I make a good vibes. So sure, you are my dear brother. Thank you so much, our CEO. Hello, ONPASSIVE founders. It's a great pleasure meeting you again. We met 2 weeks ago in the webinar. I think in this occasion, I'd like to thank you so much for your positive comments on O Media, which make us so proud and very motivated. So we as O Media team promise you to do our best to fly with ONPASSIVE to the brilliant future. Further, I want to take you today in the journey with O Media to know more about our activities. We will present some of our activities. The first one, the activity of research department. We conducted research on the media organization in the developing countries to know how they are prepared for the artificial intelligence era, and how we will act as ONPASSIVE toward this finding. This is the first presentation. Secondly, it will be another amazing presentation concerning our kids platform on Joy, which expected to be launched in the second quarter of 2023, inshallah. I'm sure that you will love a lot this platform, as it will be really amazing and joyful. This will be presented by the account manager of the platform, Dr. Sarah. The last presentation on this webinar will be by our corporate communication manager, Dr. Soha, for updating you with our news and activities. This presentation will be on a weekly basis as a newsletter from O Media. And then let's go to the first presentation. Okay, are you ready to the first presentation of artificial intelligence and media organization? Are you ready? If you are ready, let's go. I would like to share the screen. Okay. So our presentation today is about management of media organization in developing countries in artificial intelligence era. Developing countries are facing a lot of challenges represented by the rapid and successive technological developments after the transformation of the media from the traditional era to the era of electronic digitalization, and the necessary change in management models, content, and the developing of electronic platform. So the name of media have totally changed in the current era to become e-journalism and e-media. The new technological era, the era of artificial intelligence and virtual reality, which make the user communicate virtually with people, especially after Mark Zuckerberg, the director of Facebook, announced in October 2021 a plan for the development of new technology and metaverse technology that brings together virtual reality and augmented reality via the internet, which required the preparation institution to deal with the breakthrough in humanities. Developing country is not far from being impacted by this technology in light of the rapid digital transformation. Therefore, O Media conducted a study to uncover the preparation of the developing country system to face the digital transformation from the perspective of media experts in the era of artificial intelligence and the application of metaverse. The study was conducted among 400 media experts from the developing country through electronic questionnaire to find out their vision to manage the development of media in the era of artificial intelligence. The study reached a set of results as follows. In terms of experts' evaluation of artificial intelligence technique, experts differed in evaluating artificial intelligence technique and their effects on media organization, and it is noted that the percentage of those who expect the negative effects on the media organization of the developing country is higher. Although some experts expect that new technology will provide smart services to media organization in the developing country, the majority expects that new artificial intelligence techniques may eliminate traditional media in favor of smart media, which we are already doing in ONPASSIVE for launching the new platform of media. The effects that experts expect on media professionals in developing countries, experts' expectations regarding the effects on media professionals were positive and no negative expectation appeared. The positive effects include opening new training and education opportunities for media professionals, introducing new job patterns and facilitating media work in terms of diversity of source. Experts expect a failure in developing country control over media institutions, which is reflected in the control of large economic institutions and entities over media institutions, the increase in the spread of private media institutions over governmental institutions, the imbalance in the administrative structures of existing media institutions, the expansion of the margin of media pluralism and diversity in media institutions in form and content. Experts believe that developing country institutions are not yet ready to receive new technology from several aspects. I think this find out is very important. We have to take it about it because it will be related to our action in ONPASSIVE. So, experts believe that developing country institutions are not yet ready to receive new technology from several aspects, perhaps the most important of which is that Arab and developing country institutions are still not aware of the importance of this field, the field of artificial intelligence. They have not yet taken appropriate measures. No existence of training, rehabilitation institution specialized in this field. All media can get use of the above negative results and the lack of training and development in the developing countries and start working on a strategy for the following. Educating, training, and qualifying media professionals and Arab and developing country institutions to deal with new technology and the importance of this field. So we can help them update the strategies, plan, and policies with the adoption of non-traditional administrative model. This is the last of my presentation. And then we will go to OnJoy. I would like to say something that OnJoy, this is not the logo of OnJoy, it just is a name, but we are working to create the logo of OnJoy. And very soon you will see the logo of OnJoy and you will enjoy a lot our platform. Thank you so much. And then I leave the floor for Dr. Sarah, the account manager of the platform, Kids Platform, and to make her presentation. Dr. Sarah, please go ahead.
Thank you, Professor Susan. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Great
Thank you,
job.
Mr. Ash. Thank you so
Always we
much.
learn something new from you. And while Dr. Sarah is getting ready, maybe she can make it full screen. I'm not sure if it's, we're going to switch to her screen. Speaking of the people business, this is ONPASSIVE. It's the people business, and people do business with people, not with a platform or a software application or a building. We're more empathetic and connected and bonded to each other as a human race. And one good example, engineer Muhammad Kamal, when he decided to take responsibility in the ONPASSIVE journey, so many other talented people around him decided to move on with him. So it's not where he's going, is more of they trust the person, the visionary, and obviously they trust his decision and voice. That's exactly what happened with Professor Susan also, where she also saw the vision in ONPASSIVE. She really had to battle, and we still battled so much to have that transition. We're honored that she's on board with us, but also many, many incredible talents at the global stage. They decided to follow the leader, the inspiration, Professor Susan. So we're delighted. And we have one more person coming along later in the presentation today. Also, he's a leader, influencer, and many decided to follow him. We're truly blessed, to say the least, and we are honored. So thank you one more time, Professor Susan, and can't wait to have more.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Can you all hear me?
Yes,
hello,
we
Mr.
can.
Ash. Hello, yeah, hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be with you all today. So I'm going to give you a small brief about the Enjoy, the kids platform. So Enjoy is one-of-a-kind platform specialized in kids content. It's an educational and entertainment platform. So we can say it's all what a mother and child can need. It will be launched in the second quarter of 2023, inshallah. So Enjoy provides a more contained environment and content for kids to spread the values and the principles to the kids since their birth. It makes it easier for parents and caregivers to guide the kids' journey and to control the content they are exposed to. Enjoy also provides a mother's journey in which they will have different content from different experts like nutritionists, psychological experts, doctors, childcare consultants, and so on, and a lot of other experts. This content can help the mothers to deal with their babies in terms of nutrition, how to change their baby, how to breastfeed, how to make them sleep, what to do if your child needs help in dealing with friends at school, and a lot more for your child. So we can say it's a full mother journey to deal with the baby since birth until being a teenage. So our target audience for the platform are new mothers and mothers of teenagers. Children will be divided into 3 categories. So the first category will be from birth till 5 years. The second one will be from 6 years till 12 years. And the last one will be from 13 years till 18 years. So our targeted countries are all over the world. We're not targeting any specific countries as we want to reach everyone. So our content language, the language will be in three languages as a phase 1. So Arabic, English, and French. And then as phase 2, we will have a lot more languages so we can reach everyone. So the content will be directed for each category based on their interests. So for example, from birth till 5 years, the content will be educational and musical content where the babies can get attracted to it. But at the same time, the content will be educational, where they can learn the letters, the numbers, the food, the animals, the family bond, important words like excuse me, sorry, and thank you, how to respect senior people, importance of sharing with their siblings and friends, how to be thankful for what they have, and also a lot more of content. This is just an example of the content. It will be all of an educational content. For the second category will be from 6 to 12 years. The content will be more of kids life programs, cartoons that have the different countries, cultures, and traditions.
The content will be always educating the kids in an entertaining way about how to respect senior people, equality, sharing, to accept different people, and so on. And the last category will be from 13 to 18 years. So this one, we cannot say that they are children anymore. They're starting their teenage ages. So the content has to be more exciting for them to grab their attention. So the content will be more of live programs, games, movies, and documentaries. So as I mentioned in the beginning, the platform will be one-of-a-kind platform, as it's the first time to have a platform that is so specialized in kids content with a totally contained content in which the parents can be totally assured that their kids are exposed to safe content. Also, it's the first time to have a platform that is targeting the kids with 3 different categories and different age groups, and directing different content to each category, which means they're entered separately. And finally, it's the first time for the mother to have a platform in which she can have all what she needs for the baby's journey all under one place. I think this is a very small brief about the platform.
Thank you, Dr.
If you have any
Sarah.
questions.
Now, that makes me more impatient for how soon we can get this. It's a massive project. We don't know what these different mediums, the current one and the outdated ones, are feeding our children. We decided to take control of that, to do something about it and make sure that even if they are, it's hard to control. It's no longer just limited to a television or a channel. If you trust the channel, there are multiple devices. They don't, you don't know what they see on the apps, on a mobile app and an iPad and laptop and here and there, and what they hear, what they see with their friends. So for a better society, more united and building it from the ground up, from like Dr. Sarah said, at birth, we start this process until they're fully matured and equipped with more proper principles and more effective, more efficiency in terms of their life plans and agenda moving ahead. So this is something that, when we talk about bridging the gap between generations and different cultures and society, this is one of a kind platform. We are doing everything from the ground up, from scratch, in-house. Speaking of actors, actresses, producers, production studios, all the talents that it requires, making things up, the software, everything is ONPASSIVE made. So we are so determined to make a difference. This platform is going to make a difference, and it will impact the future of humanity, starting with our children. Not to ignore the fact that we are also having a separate platform that is a women, and the two together, we are going to have a healthier body to our society. I think you're going to appreciate it. We would like your support with that. So we're not talking business, we're talking about true impact. Professor Susan, Dr. Sarah, thank you so much for the information. I know there's more, and we can't wait, all of us, to witness the progress, the progression in this. We're just so eager to go this battle and go on this mission. Okay, I have more intelligent people that would like to talk to you. We're going to go to Hyderabad now to show you the progress and an actual demo of our ONPASSIVE dashboard, the business solution now. And then we go back to more presenters and speakers of our presentation. So we're going to be joined by the team. I see Primji and Venkat, Paramita, Junaid, and Sarfaraz, all of our leaders. I know there's some in the back there. Hello and good evening, Hyderabad. Thank you for staying late one more day. Okay, it's just another couple thousand times and we will be fine. All right. So thank you for the patience. Thank you for the dedication. And take it away if you want to share screen and let's see OTracker and you give me the go if time permits to at least share one glimpse of a better webinar and web conferencing solution. We're talking about our legendary OConnect. OConnect. Take it away. Thank you.
Yeah. Good morning, Ash.
Hello, hello.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all founders here, and a warm good evening to our UAE team. And a warm welcome from ONPASSIVE Hyderabad. So far we have been going through some glimpses of what we have in our ONPASSIVE business system. A few products like ONET, the OTrims and OMails. It's time for us to have a sneak peek into what we have in OTracker. So we are just sharing our screen to show you what we have in OTracker. Okay, so this is OTracker for you. So what is OTracker, by the way? So OTracker is a web analytics tool. So it's a tool which is very useful when you have a website and you have to maintain, monitor, track, and record and understand your user behaviors. And this is a very important tool, and we on Passive, like we add value to all our users with our products. And websites are everywhere, and we need tracking mechanisms, right? So this is where we do, and this is how we do it. So OTracker is a bit different from others, of course, that is on Passive. So we have standard features which we have with our competition, but there are some exciting features in line. So coming to the understanding the user behavior, this is our dashboard. If you could see, the dashboard is, it helps you to keep all information in one place, like total number of visitors, new visitors, returned visitors. What is returned visitors, right? People who visit your website and come back again. These are returned visitors. And you also have the bounce rate. You also have the average session. So this will help you to know what is the average time the user is spending in your website. So these analytics give you a lot of insights about your websites, where you can look into this analytics, analyze it, and take decisions based on it. Our information helps users to take decisions, not just information. And showing the visitors by country, this gives you a high-level glimpse of the how the clicks are happening with your websites and from which regions. So if you could see the legend, it shows you the concentration level. Say, for example, now in United States, you have the total visitor count is 45. If you come to India, you have the count is much higher, So on a high level, you can see the region-wise count for your clicks in your website. Going further, you could see what kind of other reports we have. The average time spent on each of your websites, each of your pages in your websites. So this helps you to understand like how many users or visitor counts you have each page. Now, if you see in this example, you have the last option of last page, which you have only one visitor count. So this will enable you to, as a user, to understand and see what can be done. As I said, take action on this data. So operating system wise, you have the breakup of your usages on what kind of OS your users are using your tool, website rather. So you have visitors by city, you have visitors by devices. So this helps you to give an understanding about the type of users who are using in which kind of devices, so that you can plan your websites and designs and applications working and technologies according to that. So you have hell a lot of information. As I said, it's much more.
Okay, so two things. Can I add, Premji and everyone here? Okay, so typically this would be, and initially it will be, OTracker will be B2C. B is ONPASSIVE, the business ONPASSIVE, and C is the user, that is you, the customer. Okay, so we will give you the ability to have this as an added product to, technically it will be a part of every other product. So it's a tool for your business, for the different platforms, for the different applications, for tracking reasons. As Primji showed us, it will help you make decisions. It will collect the data and all of that. So it is a very effective. If you don't know where you are and what you're getting and all of that, any decision you make is not going to be that effective. So it is critical. I highly recommend OTracker for those who want to have a professional business, professional appeal. Again, this will be one of the paid products in the first release, and moving forward, we will talk about OTracker as a B2B. So ONPASSIVE is the software creator, and then a business can have it with some API options and customization and documentation. Okay, but I also, the second thing I noticed, there is a bot following you even here. So my understanding that no matter where I go, I have this assistant that first connects me with AI information to answer any questions or inquiries I have, and then if it's not solved, then it takes me ultimately to connect me with the customer success department, where I can have troubleshooting or any support needs solved and taken care of. So this is your assistant. It will follow you anywhere. You switch applications, but this is a universal tool. This is a universal, say, application, our OChat, all right? That is going to follow you anywhere you go, okay, without having to click or look where support. It is at your fingertips always. Thank you for demonstrating that. Back to you, Primji.
Yeah, Ash, just I wanted to add one more exciting feature about this, because, as no, at engineering team, we always look at exciting features, which I can't resist without saying. So it's an IP blocker. IP blocking is an exciting feature. Why? Because we don't have competitors who are giving IP blocking in websites based on IPs. You're blocking, this is how it works. So you can select the IP address and you can block it. And this is available in hardware, but not in websites. So this is an exciting feature which we have. We just wanted to highlight that.
That's incredible. I'm glad you mentioned this. Now, for those who know, been in business or any business, especially if you want to be more efficient and more effective in running your business, you're going to have opposition or people who would definitely get in the way for various reasons. Improper behaviors or spamming you or trying to breach in or do any unethical acts on your different applications or sites, or to follow your data, try to extract anything. Well, OTracker is your buddy, okay? So it will know the IP address and it gives you the ability to block it. We're not talking about blocking an email address or a name. No, we're talking about IP address. That source of that IP address will no longer have the ability to aggravate you or give you a hard time. You just click. It reads the IP, you click block it, and they are booted out. They are thrown on the trash can in a way. Okay, so I like the heat map always. I love that, because it's so dynamic and it's global, and it gives you a full perspective where people are not geographically, that's one side of it, but where their focus, eye and mouse is moving on the different application, the website. So you see which component and which element, which item, which object on your website has more surfing, more time span on it, versus other areas you don't see much attention on them. Obviously, the blank area you see is all blue. There's not much, cursor time on it. There's not much surfing. Then you don't see much going on in the open area. Okay, see, there's not much here, obviously, so that's easy to understand, but a little bit paid attention to the email address. There's a good heat on this, heat meaning focus, emphasis, or surfing, or time spent on that area of the website or different application. This is very useful for those who want to have a better in-depth analytics for their products, for their businesses, to better understand their customer experience and evaluate, improve, and scale, perhaps so they can make it more dynamic and more useful.
Okay, thanks, Ash, for that explanations. You saved my explanation. Okay, so I think let's go to OConnect if you have time.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm excited. We are excited, rather.
Okay, I don't hear anyone excited, so let's just go back to Zoom.
I'm excited.
If I hear noise,
Yeah, I was
then
respectfully staying silent, but we're
100%
excited.
Ash. Do Zoom.
We are excited, Ash. We are excited.
Next
Zoom, we're excited.
On, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Bring it on.
Go.
OConnect, sure.
Excited!
Roll back. Don't hold back.
Yes, yes.
Bring it on, brother
Let's
Ash. Bring it on, bring it on, brother Ash.
OConnect.
Bring it on, bring it on.
Bring it on, bring it
Bring
on.
it on, brother Ash.
Yes.
all right.
Saturday.
By high demand, people want Zoom, if I understand correctly.
No, OConnect.
No, no,
No,
no.
no.
We don't want.
Oh,
We want
All right.
OConnect.
So we're going to show you
Connect.
OConnect, still working in process, and we just showed you what is being integrated up until now with the OBS. So you saw last time how we navigate between different applications, like we just go to ONET, then you go back to OMail, like one click, you don't have to leave screen, you don't have to sign in, sign out, you don't have to do that. Once you're in, that's it. Okay, same thing with OTracker, they just showed us that, and the same thing with OConnect. You're in the back office, you click one, click, it will take you to the application. So we're still working, finalizing some AI features, some wow features, we call them internally. So there's still some development needed and updates, as we go in the coming days and weeks. And this will continue forever, not just for now. But what's more exciting that not only we have disruptive and superior features to by far to any other application in the market, but the fact that it's unlimited or is going to give you a higher capacity without having to beg anyone, without having to fill papers and documents, without having to raise your prices or making a contract or a commitment, just use it as you need. And everybody or attendee to your webinar through OConnect essentially is a free member, a free user in your database. Potentially could be a customer, a paid customer. Whatever they purchase from the ONPASSIVE marketplace at any point, a year, 5 years from now, or from when they follow you as an attendee, they will become at some point paid customer. And we know what does that mean, right? So the fact that it's unlimited, superior technology, more AI-driven components, as Professor Susan illustrated, it is definitely an essential era. Now we have to, not the future, it's now. And if you want to make it available in the future, you need to start working on that. We're honored and delighted. We've been working on that for a while now, not just thinking of it as ONPASSIVE. And we understand some other applications are entirely AI driven or based technology. So we're on the right track, a lot of work, a lot of brain happening. And another thing to mention, I think toward the end, we might touch up on that, and Dr. Suha will probably bring it up, which is the cost and commission. Okay, so we will talk about that later. Okay, so it is not a tough decision for those who are looking for a better, new, more appealing, user-friendly webinar application. I am nervous. I am sweating. I would love to see a glimpse of OConnect, not the final, but at least what's been integrated so far. It's still working in progress, like I said. But if you're able to, that would be great. And if you're not, you still have to do it.
Yeah. Hello. Hi, Ash. Can I have the audio also? Because I need to share with the audio.
Yeah. So when you share screen, you have to just make sure you click that also share sound as well. Not allowing you. Yeah. So what you need to do, try to go to where you see the mic on the screen and the configuration, same as system, whether the mic or the speaker. Okay, you see those two options in the audio setting, and also in your device as well, the sound configuration. Make sure you select the system, or make sure it's not the mic or the audio system we have there.
Yes, same, exactly. We have done that one.
Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna try every time we go through this dilemma with Zoom. So, and I'm so glad we got this point, because I have a feeling you're gonna show us how we don't have to go through the screen sharing dilemma, and you don't have to leave screen. You can show a video or any other component in session. One screen, you don't go back and forth, no setup, no. I'm glad you brought this up. We go through this dilemma every time. We pay so much money, and we are professionals. Obviously, it's not a skill thing. We take what we're supposed to take, that is the share the sound, but it doesn't happen. It doesn't work with Zoom. So if it doesn't work, we're just gonna understand that we're gonna imagine that we're hearing the sound. And hopefully one day that Zoom will imagine that they're having our money. Just imagine that we're paying tens of thousands of dollars. All right, we don't see the screen yet. Okay, I don't hear anybody talking, but we can see the screen now. So this is where you set up the webinar. These are the different options you have. Remember, it's not only a webinar platform, all right? It's not only a webinar. You can have a completely audio, is similar to a phone, but through any digital device, okay? You can have an entire session with audio, unlimited. People just using audio. They don't have to use a video. You can have an audio conference. You can have a web conference, meaning a video conference, and you can have a chat session, just like chat, okay? Multiple people, unlimited number of people, exchanging text and all of that, like having a live dialogue. It brings up, you know, people together, and they can exchange files, or the host can share files, unlimited, any format. People take it, download, you don't have to send it through a different email and have capacity issues and links and all of that. If you have 1,000 people or 20,000 people, like right now, if we're using OConnect, and I decide I want to share a PowerPoint file with you or an Excel sheet, I put it there, anybody will click on their end, click download, makes it available. Incredible. So you have at the same time video and audio, which is a common one, and you have the video broadcast by itself, like just video, but all features at the same time is an option. So we can have a complete webinar where you can have audio, video, chat, file, and many other features. We can click there and talk about that, but rather we're gonna at least go in session. This is where you start, all right? But once you start a webinar, you will see how we don't go to a back office, account, profile, none of that. One screen. This is the brilliance about ONPASSIVE. You sum up a whole complicated application, super sophisticated, and you sum it up in one single screen, and everything, again, at your fingertips. You can do all the functionalities. You don't have to look for them. You don't have to get confused. Color, theme, coded, all of that, which is not final, by the way. And naming, I mean, you just follow the pictures. Self-explanatory, yet our O Media department will always be at your side to give you all the details. All right. Would you like to show us in session this time or another?
Yeah, Ash, I'm just looking. No, we don't have the audio because we have a lot of features with audio. We are not able to share the audio. I'm worried about that.
Again, we're going to try, okay? If it doesn't work, we're going to imagine. What do you think?
You can stop sharing.
This is what we got from Zoom. It happens every time.
Okay, we'll try once again.
Yeah. Are you a co-host, Julie or Jean? Anyone? Can you make them co-host? Okay.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Team, if you could choose the speaker that is audio output and see if that works.
Yeah, we have tried that one, Julie. So I think we need to have a co-host. So most probably it will work on that.
Yes, you are a co-host.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me try that.
Thank you.
No, it's not giving. So
yeah, I understand, but if you still go and share, it might come up. It just probably is faded out. It just like not showing that is selected. It's probably by default.
okay.
We're gonna give it a shot.
Okay, welcome to OConnect. This is the host screen.
That's blank. This is how you start.
Yeah. Okay, so once you, this is the landing screen when before the webinar starts. So this is how you start the webinar as a host. So once you start, you can see all your participants on the top. You can highlight, you can see. And so you also have an option to interact with each of the icons. You have a 3-dot menu which says about the profile, name, the country. You can pin the user, you can unmute, you can switch on the video. It's an enabling the video rather. You can have a private chat with the person, make them the presenter, a timer option, block the user, or remove the user. So much options in one click, you don't have it anywhere.
So Lynn and when you or Milo or those who try to give Julie, of course, quite often when you want to give somebody, like you tell them you have 60 seconds, you don't have to go through that. You know how long Chris had to hold that big iPad, okay, and it numbs his arm. No, we have simple timer. You put it there, you put the time, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever you want, and then it just fades out respectfully. It doesn't have to cut. Okay. The other part is you will realize everybody would have a picture, okay, or avatar, okay. If they don't want to show their actual picture publicly, the AI will read and form. It will create an avatar as close as possible to their reality, but they would have an option to accept it. So if that's what they choose, this avatar, interactive avatar, becomes their representation. Okay, that's an AI made, picture or image. What's worth to say, because everybody's verified with ONPASSIVE, or some applications we were mandatory to show ourselves an identity. So this is one of those applications. So you're not going to have blank names or unknown people or blank picture. Everybody has to have a name, picture, and we are talking about real people. Remember the real people aspect of ONPASSIVE? Okay, so real people only, just like ONET, okay? Real people only, like OMail, real people only, that you recognize, you want to do business with, and you still have the other features. But do you see how you don't leave screen? You don't have to go, nothing, goes, nothing covers the other thing. So you can do that. So now what they're showing is the different themes. We have a number of themes, and we still have more to come, okay? Whether it's a celebration, whether it's business presentation, marketing, it's educational culture through Academy, lecture, I mean. So whatever the theme is, you can have that. So it gives that more closer appeal to reality than just like having the same old, outdated, black and white theme. So this is, part of selecting the themes. Just want to mention something to you. This is what's integrated with the OBS as of now, not the entire OConnect application. There's more design. There's more design elements are being tweaked and fine-tuned and all of that. This is probably close to our workshop and sketch, all right? It's only going to be more every time we are going to revisit here. You're going to see more things are integrated, more things are updated. I think the developers understand that. So the calculator, remember one time I had to go share a screen just to show a calculator? No, you don't leave. Just click there, show the calculator. Remember that screen capture next to it? Okay. Timer, it's already built in. You don't leave. And my goodness, and you drag it anywhere. So this is what the user is going to see, which is similar, if not identical, in many cases to the presenter's screen. So we can avoid and eliminate the confusion between what do you see, what do I see, what she sees, okay, technically the same theme in OConnect. All right, and you got to like that timer there, and we can have an idea how long we've been in session. Okay, we don't have to look at the clock or time ourselves and calculate. So when did we start? What time is it now? Subtract, add, divide. You don't have to go through that. All right. So simple convenience. Everything is there at your fingertips. And if you have 1,000 people or 1,000,000 people eventually, okay, just hypothetically, if you have that many people in one session, you see where that top 20K, you can literally see the name and the picture of everyone in one screen. You don't have to leave it. You don't have to navigate. All right. So they're obviously excited because they had the trouble with the audio. They're excited to show. Let's say if we're going to show a YouTube video, right? Or an uploaded file. It doesn't have to be YouTube only. It can be any other platform, any video URL or a file like MP4 from your hard drive. You can upload it and it will be visible in screen. You don't have to leave. You don't have to share screen and configure things. Simple. Put it there, put either a link or a there you go. Okay, try to increase the volume and see what happens here. Yeah, we don't hear it, but we're gonna imagine Zoom. Okay, we're gonna pretend that we're hearing the sound. Okay, we tested it internally, and obviously it worked between us. Okay, all right. It is muted now. Did you mute that here?
No, just we muted.
Yeah.
Okay, play again. All right. Yeah, it's not working. Okay, so the beauty is you can drag it. Did they leave screen? I'm talking to the attendees here and the guests. Okay, we did not have to leave screen. We did not have to share. You can do that. We still have the screen share functionality, but whether it's a file, it's a media, it's whatever you want to share, it's all in one single place. That's the power. And you see how the name shows, okay? And this will expand, okay? This will show the picture of the profile, and this will expand for as long as the name is, all right? Some long name. So if you realize, if you see the gallery in Zoom, it cuts off the name, and like it doesn't show the whole thing. And we have different themes, by the way, here. So it's more just than black and white, and the visibility is what we want to make it the best customer experience.
Hello. Just put it like hello founders.
Look at that.
Yeah, this is the
Anyone?
prompter. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the prompter feature where the host can add his prompting content. He can open, he can add his content, and he can go through it so that he don't miss out on any of the items you wanted to tell.
So I'm looking at the screen, my camera here. Okay, I'm reading, but nobody sees this, only the presenter. In-house, okay? In screen, and okay. Don't forget, we have a call for action, which can appear on like a bar here on the what do you call it? The attendees window, and you can add your message there. It's clickable. So you don't tell people, go back to the person who invited you or go to this website and start navigating. No, click here and pay. If you are selling something, or if you are directing your customers and you're following to a specific call for action, it's in-house, in screen call for action. You don't tell them what to type. You don't tell them what to write. And most people misspell that, or they can't wait for the webinar or the session to finish because they have other things unlikely to come. They get busy. You lost the sale. You lost the call for action, whether it's to do something, a survey, or fill up a form or buy something. This will be really impactful when it comes to marketing and business and sales and all of that. So the call for action feature. All right. So that's one thing. The other one, we would have also another feature where you can have, let's say I want to put a notification or an announcement like while in session. So if somebody coming in, we just we'll let them know what's happening. We're doing this, waiting for that. Some instructional guidance notification in session. You don't have to leave. But also we have different audio. Yeah, that's something, we couldn't, other than the theme, remember the different samples of the theme, but also different background, sound background. I don't know if they're going to work here, but we've tested that, obviously. Yeah, you can hear it on your end, but not here. So for example, like if these mics are closed or muted and we want to collab for one of our presenters, right? You click here. Did you go anywhere? Did you have to look for it? It's one icon. You click for it, sound, different ways, you know, music, wow, drum roll, breaking news, all of that. So you have the text, the visual aspect of it. You have the call for action. You see how interactive it is, more dynamic. The theme in the background, and of course the different sounds, okay, different reactions. But also the presentation itself, as you see here, okay, it has a different music background. You play this like it's an event or, you know, birthday. We're just showing you samples here. They're different, okay? So orientation, New Year. So there will be a background music while in session, all right? If somebody's doing a documentary, if somebody, you don't have to do editing. You don't have to look for things. It's right here, loaded, embedded, integrated. You just click play, choose the theme that is more compatible with the content or the context of your presentation, and you go for that. And thank you one more time, Zoom. I had to do that explanation. We were hoping that we will demonstrate and show that live, but okay, we're gonna imagine.
So Ash, I think we have covered the features which we have. And we also have something more where the host can mute every participant, all the participants just with one click. Just click
You don't
on
look
this.
for it, you don't pop up anything, just one click, mute, unmute, exactly. You can search for a person, but as you see, the whole idea, the whole theory of our technology is, if you realize, just whether in the dashboard, okay, or a separate application, okay, you have everything in one screen. This is, again, the genius behind everything we're doing. We're having something so complicated and taking the big tech overload and simplifying this as a third grader would be able to navigate and get their way around. You don't need to be a wizard or have any technical ability or a specific skill to be able to utilize this technology. This is bridging the gaps between old and young and small and all the different, you know, society demographics. Yeah, I wish, okay, we will figure out a way about this other than having to have the next session through OConnect itself. But to introduce it, we might have to, like screen recording, remember? What we can do is have a video to show the different features from the outside. So now that you will know where the functions are, how easy they are. Recording is automatic, smart recording. It will save everything for you. You don't have to host it. You don't have to upload it to YouTube or to something. All right, it's there. The file is there, especially when you start having your own domain name. Everything will be in a very brilliant way, conveniently personalized and customized on your own domain name, whether it's personal or business or any of that. And we would love to show when we have attendees what will make it even more. Remember, this is a picture. This is not the live, because did you see the camera was here when they got here? That's when, if you click the camera, because we cannot have two cameras in one. Last time we did, okay. So what will be appealing when we have, this is the whiteboard. Next time, yeah, definitely it's a toy. Okay. Okay. So the different gallery themes and layouts also impressive in my opinion, that it allows you to see things in such a comfortable way, easy for the eye. All right, you see that how the theme is, and not black and white. See the theme and how the speaker is highlighted. Okay, perhaps you have different layouts, how many people you want on the screen, you know, 1, 2, 3, it's different, and we're adding more. So for example, this is one speaker with 3 others or 4 and so forth. All right, so one single application. All right, I think we're going to move on since Zoom is continuing to goof with us as a treat for a couple of minutes. I'm going to ask you, Hyderabad, to give everybody a cherry on that cake. Let's play. Can we see O Play? Another application being finalized. So it's an app. We took some screenshots from the actual app. Don't look for it, okay? We don't make it public yet, okay? We didn't do that. And don't sign up if we didn't invite you through the back office. If somebody's gonna go and say, oh, Play, please don't sign up. So to be intelligent, don't go and look for it. When we make it public, available, we'll tell you where to go and how to get it. If you want to waste your time and allow somebody to fool you, go look for it, because somebody's going to take advantage of announcing this, and they're going to show you, oh, this is Play, and you subscribe, and they will obviously hijack your data or money. Don't do that. All right, do not. It's not available. It's not in the App Store. Okay, it's in production mode. Okay, but it will be available. We will let you know where it is. But these are screenshots from the phone. You see them? Okay. So initially, we're going to open Play, or you want to take it away, Primji? Go ahead. This is your baby too.
Yeah, thanks, Ash. And OPlay, as you know, is a fun platform, right? ONPASSIVE is fun, but we want to ensure that we have a product which is fun and entertaining. And OPlay is just that. It's just a beginning. So OPlay, what we are trying to achieve is to start with, we are planning the trivia and fantasy apps. So fantasy is quite popular nowadays, where you do the betting sort of thing with real games and players and stuff. But as you know, ONPASSIVE wants to stay away from this betting kind of things. So we thought we'll go with the fun part of fantasy, including your coins, but not real money. So the fun is still there, the excitement is still there, and whatever you win here in terms of coins, it could be translated to coins and credits in your ONPASSIVE platform. So which means that you can play, get yourself entertained, you can gain coins and still use it in the platform for benefit. It's as simple as this. And to start with, we are going with, as I said, the trivia stuff. And so we also have this leaderboard where winners are being notified, and the first top 10 and all those stuff, which comes with all these exciting games. We have multiple playing modes. And one exciting thing which I wanted to highlight is we have real-time trivia based on live World Cup matches. For example, Italy and France is playing a match live. You will be having trivia questions on the live match. So this allows users to get glued to the matches, to watch the matches, so that the questions you answer within the limited time, 10 seconds, 5 seconds, the least answered right questions will be in the leaderboards, and all points are added for the game, and you will be part of the leaderboard. This is exciting because it's real-time matches. It allows people to watch the matches in real time. Ash.
So trivia, fantasy sports are in the first release of OPlay. That's coming very much likely this month, okay? Around the same time with the World Cup game. And eventually we're gonna have games, as also Dr. Susan said, it will be a part of OnJoy, actual games, okay? So tentatively, this would be another free added value to the ONPASSIVE ecosystem, available on mobile app, website, etc., or web application. However, there could be upgraded in the future. This is not final, but I'm just saying where people either buy credit or tokens for more advanced features and games and all of that. We will not offer anything that is based on bidding or luck or lottery or gambling. None of that will be an ONPASSIVE. Okay, so we're just like Primji said, will be for fun to add that factor. So we realized it's all about education, getting your things done, and why not have a little fun? And you don't have to go anywhere else. So this is, another place. So we attract whether people, like I said a while ago, whether they come for the money, the business tools, they come for the traffic, for the marketing, for education, for now entertainment, for the all of that. Everybody has a reason, we believe, to come to ONPASSIVE. Now, this is another reason. If somebody's fun or cool, they would have also a good reason. Just come for play. And we believe this is also an added value to the market. Connect will be paid product. We will discuss this later. Also, we have showed Tracker will be also, there's some fees to be paid for that, but Mail, Net, Play are free. And just to give you also a hint, or OnJoy is rather a paid subscription, like those over-the-top applications, they call them, or platform. I don't want to mention Netflix, but example, or what do you call the other one? Disney network channels or whatever, okay? But this is more something more meaningful, more appropriate, getting people back to the basic principles of life, and getting along and respecting one another, and doing things that are meaningful and highly effective, rather than just wasting time and becoming a bully or violent, or all those bad principles that our society is failing into. I'm talking about global society. So we're excited about all of that. So what it means when it's a subscription, this is something monthly, but also there's the calculation. This is where I constantly have this discussion with our administrations and executives, is I want to make sure that there's some monetary choice for the founders, okay, where you subscribe, but also there's a way to benefit from the subscriptions on the global scale. So this is definitely shaping up, and definitely things are looking good. I can breathe now personally, because of so much going on and so many moving parts, so many products, different nature of the product. Theoretically, it was still, there is a sense of pressure, overwhelming concern. How are they going to be together? Is it going to be congested? Is it going to be challenging for the average user? Big relief. Okay, now I can tell you it's a piece of cake, literally like kissing marshmallows, and anyone can do it, whether a baby or an elder person. There's no need for any specific skill or talent. Anyone can do it. It's simply like drinking water. And I'm glad we are rewriting the rules, and we are rewriting and redesigning the digital world in one beautiful human application with AI, and AI with heart. Thank you so much. Anything else you want to say before we let you go? Hyderabad. And here is something I just realized today. often at a workplace, you tell your teammates, your colleagues, either good morning, good evening if you have a night shift. It's one of the two, right? I'm honored to have all of those different greetings. I get good morning, good afternoon, good night, I get all of that with the same team. That's incredible. So they're at the office, I'm here, we're working across the globe. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Great job, Hyderabad. All right. Let's fix this chaotic situation with Zoom and the other applications. And I think it's time. Enough is enough. All right. You have a good night. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wow. Overjoy. Thank you, team.
Thank you so much. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And we are going to have another dose of intelligence. I'm trying to give you a moment to breathe. I see some of you are kind of paused and frozen, but we're going to give you another dose of intelligence. I told you I'm going to exhaust you. I'm not kidding. So remember I talked about Engineer Muhammad Kamal, Dr. Susan, those people reshape the way we work, and they have a major effect. And because many believe in them and trust them, we don't get one individual at a time. You get a whole tribe, a whole following, a whole team follows and believes them because they're effective, they're valuable to their network and their connection. One of the incredible talents, okay, we're going to have Dr. Tariq with us for the first time. And it's another challenge. We will have a hard time to describe his scope of knowledge, but he has impacted ONPASSIVE in some new directions. Hello, Dr. Tariq. Everyone greet him. And he's in one of our offices, but we appreciate you for being here with us for the first time. He's been listening. He's been on late webinars for a long time, but for the first time, you get to meet him, founders. And I'm gonna say I'm delighted. I'm honored. The least to say when it comes to this intelligent, highly educated individual, and of course his passion for solving things rather than just complaining about the broken, market and the wrongdoing. So we appreciate you. I don't want to take your time and talk on your behalf, but welcome, Dr. Tariq.
Dr. Tariq, we can't hear you. If you could please.
Hear me? Is it okay now?
Yes, we can hear you now. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Mr. Ash. Welcome, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to be with you today. Thanks a lot for everyone. I appreciate your time, and I'm going to rephrase a little bit about what we are going to do with ONPASSIVE Group, and I'll illustrate some about my experience before joining the intensive group ONPASSIVE, one of the most greatest corporates all over the world, and I'm sure, and I'm honest when I'm saying that. I'm not saying sweet words to anyone, and this is my job. I'm a business consultant. I'm a global business consultant, and I'm working on strategy management solutions with around 20 years of experience all over around 42 countries all over the world. I hold 3 MBAs, and I have also a double major doctorate from USA I'm specialized in business excellency, and I'm also specialized in strategy crafting and strategy mapping. This is my own core strengths, and it was very nice to be introduced to Mr. Ash, and it was very nice to work with him. I'd like to be joining your team, and it was very nice to me to be with you. This is a slice about myself and what I'm going to do with Mr. Ash. Let me illustrate some of my core business, or I can say it's my oath to, we call it in Arabic, my yamin to the founders and the co-founders. This is my oath to you, since this is the first time to meet you all, and it's really pleasure to me. My core business is focusing on evaluating everything, also to find the most proper potential ways and solutions of investment all over the world, not only in Arab League or any other country, but all over the world. This is my own key strengths, and this is my own core business to work or to submit it to ONPASSIVE Group. I worked before for around 56 companies, and now I'm totally loyal to ONPASSIVE Group. Mr. Ash asked me to join him as a full-time business consultant, and not to work with anyone, any other company all over the world. And I like this potential, and I like this way of convincing me to work with him. I like it so much, and I hope I'll add value for the whole founders and the co-founders. From my own point of core rule, I'll assure that our founders and the co-founders achieve the most profitable return on investment. This is my oath, and this is my promise. My promise to Mr. Ash is to find the proper channels, the proper potential investment solutions all over the world to achieve the maximized return on investment to our founders and the co-founders. Through what? I cannot share all the confidential aspects of information and cooperation pathways I already spoke with Mr. Ash about, but I am going to illustrate some or 2 points to clarify it for all. Why we select Dubai. And from my last meetings, I saw some asks about why Dubai, why not any other city. But I am going to say it in Arabic, and I'm going to share also the link to Mr. Ash to leave it for the other co-founders from other countries who can speak English. But let me illustrate it into Arabic, because this question repeatedly heard by some Arabic speakers. Why Dubai? Okay. في 94% و8 من سكان الإمارات بيستخدموا الإنترنت، وبالتالي تقريبا 100% من سكان الدولة سواء كانوا وافدين أو غير وافدين أو من أهل الدولة بيستخدموا الإنترنت. ليه دبي؟ لأن إحنا بنشتغل في الارتفيشال انتليجنس، يعني إحنا بنشتغل في الذكاء الاصطناعي، ولما دولة يكون تعداد سكانها وتعداد الوافدين فيها بيستخدموا الإنترنت بنسبة 95%، فأعتقد إن ده فرصة كبيرة جدا لأي حد عاوز يعمل بيزنس. So there is a great chance and the potential to have our own business and our key strengths in artificial intelligence through Dubai. اوكي، خلينا نتكلم على الارقام عندنا 96 مليار دولار أمريكي، ده حجم المساهمة المتوقعة لمجال الذكاء الاصطناعي في دولة الإمارات بحلول 2030. لما بنتكلم على الإمارات فاحنا بنتكلم على leading country يعني دولة رائدة في المجال بتاعها، وبالتالي بتنتشر عدوى الاستخدام من الدولة القائد إلى باقي الدول التابعين أو المقلدين. لما يبقى الإمارات بحجم المتوقع في مجال الذكاء الاصطناعي بحلول 2030 تقريبا 100 مليار دولار، فده رقم يستدعي أي حد بيشتغل في الارتفيشال انتليجنس إنه يفكر يدخل ويبنتريت الماركت بتاع الإمارات. نسبة الناتج المحلي في الإمارات هيتم ربطه بمقدار 13.6 بأداء الذكاء الاصطناعي بحلول 2030. يعني إيه؟ يعني تقريبا كل الفلوس أو كل الناتج الإجمالي المحلي الموجود في الإمارات هيبقى مرتبط بالذكاء الاصطناعي بتقريبا 13.6. I'm sorry for speaking Arabic because I'd like to illustrate these points in Arabic firstly, and I'm sure Mr. Ash can illustrate it into English, or because you know, in our countries it's a bit difficult to find statistics and the clear statistics. So I found it my rule to illustrate it for the Arab speakers. لما بنتكلم على الإمارات فتقريبا الإمارات فيها هي ال 12 على مستوى العالم في الاستثمار الأجنبي المباشر. يعني دولة بتجذب تقريبا كل دول العالم للاستثمار وكل المستثمرين، وبالتالي نسبة الاستثمار المباشر هي رقم 12 على العالم في الاستثمار المباشر، وده في سنة 2018 أعتقد إنها دلوقتي بتنافس على ال10 الأوائل. حجم استثمار الإمارات في المجال الذكاء الاصطناعي بيتجاوز 2.4 مليار دولار أمريكي، وده لحد سنة 2018. الإمارات بتمثل المركز الثاني في محور تبني تكنولوجيا المعلومات والاتصالات. الإمارات بتمثل المستوى السادس في المؤشر العالمي الخدمات الإلكترونية أو الحكومات الذكية. الإمارات نسبة النمو فيها في التجارة الإلكترونية بتتجاوز 25%، وده الآخر تحديث في سنة 2022. So, dear founders, I tried to translate it into Arabic for the Arabic speakers, because I don't know if there is a chance to speak with them in Arabic again or no, because I didn't speak with Mr. Ash about that issue. So the statistics is going to be easily shown by our chairman, so everyone can see it in English, because there is a huge problem for Arab speakers to understand the English. I tried to translate it directly for them first. So this is my way, and this is my oath to the founders and the co-founders. This is my potential. I submitted to all. I wrote around 17 books in business in English. And I'm trying to help a lot, me and my team around the globe, to keep ONPASSIVE differentiated. And I'm going to utter this word. My core potential is going to, I'm focusing, making ONPASSIVE differentiated from others. And I'll work with Mr. Ash hand in hand, and the engineer Muhammad Kamal and the other team from operation to focus that and to achieve it. Also, I'm going to utilize my post-academic and the professional services at different firms and the industries to help ONPASSIVE uniqueness. This is what I'm going to offer you. This is my value proposition. This is a promise to you and the other founders, whether they are attending this meeting or not. So I'm so happy to be with you. Thanks a lot, Mr. Ash, and thanks a lot for your team to host me today. It was very nice to be joining you. Thanks a lot. And any
Well,
other.
thank you, actually.
Thanks a lot.
Man, how do you write 17 books? Ask me, how do you read one book? Read, not to write 17 books. And 3 MBAs. I'm telling you, there's a reason why sometimes I get nervous with people around me. So, but that's how you stay fresh and challenged and polish your knowledge, okay? Or you're gonna feel so dumb.
It's a kind of smart, of being smart from you because you're selling this guy.
So what I want to say also, we call Dr. Tariq the strategist. That's his name. He's known as a strategist. He helped so many governments and top officials in forming strategies and consultation on major projects and sectors. He has an amazing prediction and analyst for several markets. He literally can predict. I haven't seen him being wrong once for the longest time. And I'm talking about for years. This man, when he tells you this is going to go up, this new sector, this currency is crashing up and down, you listen to him. And this is why I want to clarify the investment part. Him advising the company on different sectors and different projects and ventures where we decide if we want to go that direction, but we always by default we say yes. We trust his wisdom and knowledge, and of course connections. We study things, we don't just go and so it's more of a company expansion investment. I want to clarify. I don't want you to in any way transcribe this or translate it into invest, put money, get money out, the typical investment. We're not an investment company, and the name ONPASSIVE, as we all know, is not passive income. It's passive technology, it's passive values and products. We do the work, but you get to benefit from the technology, from the work, from the inventions we do, and that's how you can monetize. But there's always, as he pledged to the founders, which ultimately can go back to your benefit. If the company is healthy and stable financially, that comes back to more values, more expansion, a broader benefit for us collectively. So you want that, and that is why it's a sensitive area. You have to have the talented people, the knowledgeable people, where they can guide you the way and through the right direction. And they've been there. It's not like they're going to have to figure things out. They've been there and they've been right. They've been good at it. They've been very successful. And we just appreciate them. We're fortunate that we have this talent is leading us and taking us in the right direction. Needless to say how difficult it is for their commitment, for what they're tied up to so many things on a global level, and then for them to become exclusive, 100% loyal, devoted to ONPASSIVE. We had to do a lot of fighting on that one. So it's not an easy battle, but we don't do half sleeves work. We don't do partial job. If we do it all the way. That's how we do it. Cannot be half marriage or have a secondary plan. Bring your knowledge, bring your products, bring your books, and bring your products, ideas, innovations, and come to ONPASSIVE. We'll make it happen. We're the executive branch to say for all those ideas and breakthroughs. So we can talk more and more, but I just don't want you to take it the way that you're gonna invest, put money, and get money out. It's more on the company side, B2B, so that we are led in the right directions and we don't waste our resources, rather to make sure that we are having multiple backups to continue our financial growth, and ultimately that benefits those who are in the ONPASSIVE platform. And I'm not going to deny there are projects that we plan to make them available for also the founders, at least if not the ONPASSIVE entire platform, or whether users or resellers. So there's some other projects, mostly hardware projects, but I wanted also, if you allow me, to have Dr. Tariq touch upon one tiny thing, an example of the, not the investment, but the monetary aspect where we can benefit. As you know, he's about books and education and in the academia, if you wish. So go figure. All right. So Academy, we also, he's licensed as a business trainer. He helped people obtain either a mini MBA or MBA or different doctorate programs and other. So within his scope of connections with O Media department and the other executives we have, there is a project where we will be providing those programs with a definitely record cost for those who have obtained those high degrees, whether MBA, mini MBA, or larger courses, all the way to doctorate, or any course, certificate. Some can get them in a few classes. You know how it can be costly, and if you do it in physical attendance, that requires traveling, visas, logistics, more expenses, language sometime. But with Academy, Connect, when we don't have that language barrier, any language you're talking to, you get instant translation. Now we open, the opportunity for more education, higher volume to every corner of the globe, but that means more demand on these packages. So if you're not the MBA student or mini MBA, whichever course is it, okay, but you happen to be a reseller or the seller of that course, that's your slice. I think you got it. You're sharp enough to get it. And at the same time, company-wise, now we're talking about volume, because we're not limited to 20 per class or traditional class, or 30 or 50. Now we can go to 30,000 at once. Okay, they want to learn something about sales, marketing. If you want to learn about artificial intelligence, if you want to learn about any topic, even sports, some people connect on that, or any category. So that's another part I would probably have Dr. Tariq one time expand on these particular projects, and we're going to obviously benefit either the knowledge, the learning aspect, or the earning aspect. That's exciting. So one more time, I want to thank you, Dr. Tariq. This was an honor, okay? And it's always good to connect with you, see you as usual. I never met you and I didn't learn one thing.
Thanks a lot.
As you pledged, I pledge that every time I meet this man, I learn something new.
Thanks
every time. Yes,
it's
indeed.
my pleasure, dear. It's my pleasure.
Thank you so much. All right. Have a good night. We'll talk to you soon. Assalamu alaikum. Now, we are going to go to Dubai. And we have our communication executive, Dr. Soha. You met her before last time briefly, and her name is not Muhammad Kamal. We're going to change that name. She just got his link. I'm going to rename it.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect.
That's a Soho. That's
He's
a
taking
Chinese
over
name.
your identity. Okay.
Interesting.
Soho,
right,
yeah,
thank
that's
you.
Japanese. That's true.
All right, that's cool. I'm really hungry. I will go for sushi now. Well, Well,
All right,
hi
good to see you,
everyone.
Dr. Suha. Welcome back.
Same here.
to
Thank you
the
very
webinar.
much. I thought you forgot about me. So hi everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good all times. Starting now. Well, I know that some of you are pretty much now, whether asleep or they need to do some stretching. It's okay. I'll try to be as loud as possible. You know, I do the communication, so it's okay to do so. And we have a very interesting updates and some communicational messages that we need to know together and agree upon. I hope you're gonna like that. I'm all feeling the rumble. All right. Well, we all know that communication is the key for any global business. And this is why, as Dr. Susan has already referred at the very beginning, you're going to be seeing a lot of me. Sorry, but every meeting we're going to be there. There will be something new that we're going to be sharing, or certain messages we're going to be consistently repeating so that we do not forget and we all speak the same language as ONPASSIVians. All right. So I'll start with some housekeeping news. Then I'd like to have your attention here. So the pending founders doors is now totally closed for good. That's number one. And then the founders refund policy is still available upon your request within a month. And we honor all requests without any questions. Your created one founder account is more than enough. There is absolutely no need to have more than one account unless you feel it is essential for you. If you have multiple accounts and you need to refund them and keep just one, again, I'm going to reiterate, this option is always available. With regards to the eKYC for founders bonus and commissions, all details will come through very, very soon with a proper explanation. So please stay put and do not worry about it. ONPASSIVE got you back and they have this fully covered for you. Well, I guess our structure is pretty much more solid and clear by now to everyone. So it's about time that we all speak the same language and unify our messages and be united, especially when we address the public. I'm clearly referring here to the YouTubers and the YouTubers' videos, especially from India, as their daily videos and messages are created without any planning or alignment with our strategy and vision as ONPASSIVians and as we've already had in mind. So they have created bigger problems to the company than its benefits or intentions of expansion or awareness creation. I know that they've got very good intentions, but the way messages are being said and constantly repeated are just given the opposite impact. They are constantly talking about commissions, profits, building teams, etc., which have badly reflected on our image, vision, and key main messages of creating new united world using solutions that will shift the paradigm in this case. It clearly implied that our marketing messages are only about networking marketing, which is absolutely incorrect and not tolerated going forward, guys. Enough is enough. Let me remind you here that our focus is not sales whatsoever. On the contrary, we are focusing on owning the internet and creating sustainable, creative, and out-of-the-box solutions that will lead to a better life. This is the core message. Then, by the way, honestly, there is no guarantee whatsoever for any profit or any commission when it is simply, essentially, all depends on the market supply and demand, right? All our solution prices and potential commission structure is in the final stage to be announced very soon. But it is an internal matter. And I'm going to repeat that again. It is an internal matter. And it is completely forbidden to share with any external parties or there will be an immediate severe action taken if, God forbid, anything has occurred. Well, please note that it is also very important to maintain confidentiality for all our commission structure and prices, as they will only be available on the platform and not for sharing haphazardly or publicly, if that makes sense to you guys. All right, God forbid, in case of any founder's chronic illness or disease or death, we are in the process of having an option of a secondary contact email in the back office to be filled by the founder's choice, and if he wants someone to replace him in that case. All right. Well, and there's also a very nice prize here after saying these housekeeping information. We thought, since we believe in equality, that I don't want everything to only come from Dubai. So we've been discussing closely today, how can we make everyone share? So we're dedicating a proper channels right now. We're putting it in place for our founders and our main offices across the globe to share their updates, their events, their celebrations, any occasion they want to. It will be sent to us, filtered, and then we're just going to share that on a weekly basis as agreed and as has mentioned by Dr. Susan. All right, let's move to the fun part. And see, I've heard that some of you has already seen some of the logos of ONPASSIVE on the BN Sports. So ONPASSIVE has started a series of TV adverts with BN Sports for the World Cup. And this is a sample of it. And I intentionally meant to just capture that from my TV at home. We're all over the place, guys. Can I see some excitement there? We are going to rule the world. All right, another,
yes,
see the logo? Yeah, the logo's there. Cool. All right, also today, and this is why you can see me still celebrating, this is not yet the end of the day in Dubai. ONPASSIVE has celebrated the Flag Day in the UAE, which is an annual event that takes place every 3rd of November. For you who do not know the Flag Day in UAE, it represents meanings of justice, peace, tolerance, and power. And pretty much the reason we celebrated that today, and pretty much we've added this to our social media platforms, is that the core meaning of that day stands or is in line with our strategy and what we're aiming for as a company. So it was a very great opportunity. And here, let me take a moment to thank our media team for doing a great job, giving us a very brief video highlight of the day that I'm going to share with you. And let me know if you still can hear the voice there, okay? I mean, it has a sound.
No sound, but we're not going to battle with it. Just let it go. We gave up because it's not in our hand.
You know
We're
what?
under the mercy of Zoom. Yeah, you can hear it, but we can't. So Zoom.
Then let me share no, they have to hear it. Let me just share it.
Or reshare if you want, and try that system.
Can you hear that or still?
No.
Can you? No.
So you want to get out completely from screen share and come back in.
Correct,
Yeah.
and then
see
come
what
back.
happens.
I want everyone to say that. Yeah. They cannot miss that. Yep. Well. Sharing. It was really a lot of fun today. We had to go downstairs and we were all gathered along with even the neighbor companies, and everyone wore the flag. It was impressive, totally. Share.
That's a good tradition.
It is. I still cannot. All right. It does not want to go with the
We
voice.
can see
That's
your
terrible.
folder. Yeah, we can see that.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could send a host over to you, Dr. Soha, and see if that worked. Let me try it, please.
Okay, try to open the folder and come back again to the file directly. Like you want to stop screen sharing, then come back while you're a host. Okay, last try. Okay. Behave, Zoom.
You want me to last try something? I can't
Stop
hear you.
screen share and
Yeah.
then come back in one more time, show the file.
Yeah.
After you have it open. All right,
All
so
right.
just one file, not the entire screen.
I stopped sharing.
While Dr. Soha can
Yep.
figure this out, if it works. Okay, I want to revisit a couple of things. Okay, founders position was closed and completely for registrations the 22nd of June 2022. There were some pending people, so there's no more registration after that, registrations after that date. However, there were some people who registered, but then they start seeing the potential of ONPASSIVE, and they didn't want to miss on the, that founder package being closed forever. So they said, we'll try. So there was a number of who tried and reactivated the account, basically paid for a pending account. Now, at this point, no pending account can pay. There's no payment method. It doesn't take you. If you're pending or was pending, meaning didn't pay, just created an account sometime in the past, over the last 4 years or so, and never paid, okay, you will no longer have access. Not to a page, not to a back office, not to a payment page, forever. And no more new registrations. That's been going on for more than 3 months, as we know. But we did not stop serving and adding value, just as we started the Go Founders platform in December 2018. So if you had access since that day, that's nearly 4 years ago, 40 months, 48 months, okay? Some 50 months. And you've been attending all the evolution, webinars, the back office, the ability to pre-build your customer base, if you wish, having firsthand and first eye also on the products. All those benefits and privileges have been going on for 4 years, 48 months. So if we do the math, less than or under $2. And if we subtract all the fees and all of that for the company, it's just $1 a month. There's no company would offer you this much value for $1, all right? You don't buy a cup of coffee for $1. Okay, now, not a bottle of water too. So, but we love you more. If you have been with us since that time and used us and got all the benefits, and for some ridiculous reason, you think you didn't get enough value and this is not going to take you to a bigger value, I really don't want you to be with us. And you don't want to upset Dr. Soha, okay? I'm just telling you, you don't want to get in trouble with her, okay? Okay.
I think we
So
still have a problem there. It does not want to play with the.
that's totally fine. I mean,
But
we
either
give up.
ways, well, there's always good news. We're going to see that on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's always good news.
Yep. Always look at the
So
positive
if you change your
side.
mind as of now, as of tomorrow, no problem. You still have a window to ask for your money back. We'll give it to you with a kiss. Goodbye. All right, no problem. Not upset. We're not going to suffer. We're not going to cry. It's very
There's
easy.
a way.
Yeah.
I found it. We're going to listen to it with the sound. this is only
Indeed.
an example of O Media department's production, guys. This is just a sample.
This
So,
was today, all right, this morning in Dubai.
yeah, I have another video to share. It was really lovely today. All the Emirati local people, along with expats, everyone that lives on that land was there, and everyone stood for one moment with the national anthem at the background, saluting the flag, you know, appreciating everything that we are taking and being and sharing on this land. All right, the second update also, ONPASSIVE has congratulated the 50th anniversary for grounded relationships between Egypt and UAE, and that is going to be on the social media as a post. It's also a second video, by the way, that is produced by O Media department, and the reason we're celebrating that simply because we're operating from Dubai, UAE, and Egypt has the largest population of people in the region, so we're targeting that. So again, everything has a reason. Give me 1 second, I'll try to share the second video with lots of updates on what has happened today. Cool, I'm excited, it is working. I made it work now. Go, go, go.
Let me call Hyderabad, wake them up and go back to the office now. Sure.
That's a second video. Here it is. It started with both national anthems for Egypt and UAE. And you wouldn't even notice the difference because they were in sync. Look at that.
الإمارات كأنها هي مصر أرضا وشعبا. شعب الإمارات ومصر يرتبطان بأواصر قوية. هي وطن ثاني لنا كما أن الإمارات وطن ثاني للمصريين. دولة الإمارات على خطى الشيخ زايد رحمه الله وتوصيته.
مصر التي كانت وما زالت تشكل الوجدان وتأسر قلوب المحبين.
دولة الإمارات وشعب الإمارات يحب مصر والمصريين.
للإمارات مكانة خاصة جدا جدا جوه قلب كل مصري. الإمارات هي عشق المصريين. الإمارات لها مواقف كتير لا تنسى بالنسبة للمصريين. ربنا يديم بين مصر والإمارات المحبة والأخاء والتعاون ويحفظ البلدين من كل سوء.
That also.
Thank you, Dr. Sohan. Thank you, O Media. Definitely. I get it. I get it. Trust me. I get it. Why? Okay, beautiful.
So, as you know, it's very grounded relationships. It lasted for ages since the late founder, Sheikh Zayed Al Nahyan, and lots of presidents actually bonding with them, lots of investments, lots of economy, things outgoing, incoming. So pretty much they are two target countries here. All right, so back to the presentation, and I'm not going to take too long. This is the last update for the day. Again, the Burj Khalifa projections will continue very, very soon. And that is definitely going to be in synchronization with the World Cup. So we're just going to simply be everywhere. They go outside, where they're outdoor, indoor, offline, online, under the table, in their toilets, we're everywhere. ONPASSIVE is, we're going to be hunting them. Just guys, gear up. What's coming cannot be predicted. Thank you very much. That's the update for today. Up till we meet next time, I wish you all a great evening.
Thank you so much, Dr. Soha. And again, the O Media department, excellent job as usual. So we will have, as said before, 3 videos will be starting on the 20th of November, just roughly under 3 weeks from now. And each video is going to concentrate in one theory and one idea. The first one will be branding and awareness about the ONPASSIVE concept, something new, something revamping humanity in many positive ways. Second video will be featuring one of the products, a free product, and so two free products actually. The third video is going to focus on one paid product. All right, each one will call for action. Our O Media department, digital department, the design, all, you know, producers, all of that, all the talent, put in their fair share into this
And
mission.
the communication.
And the communication,
of course, we check the messages that are going anywhere.
Just to make
so watch
sure,
out
yes,
for everything
absolutely.
you say.
Script writers, absolutely. Voiceover, all of that. And we expect nothing but excellence, okay? And that will give us several videos. You will see them. Be in Sports already starting some teasers speaking about these upcoming games and matches, okay, with the ONPASSIVE sponsorship. So you will see that. Arabic channels will display the Arabic logo of ONPASSIVE. French, English, and other native languages or English speaking countries, they will feature the English videos and English logo and slogan and format. So there's a lot of attention will be steered to ONPASSIVE as a fresh concept. Our goal is to stand out from, you know, with so many other advertisers. They're gonna advertise detergent and all the bad things for you and Maggie, you know, the MSG soup flavoring, Coke or Pepsi, whatever soda brand is, anything bad, they're going to promote it. I think we're among probably the only category of its own, and we'll just promote good things, good products, impactful positivity that is coming your way. So those are the videos. I think roughly in a couple of weeks we will be seeing those. Perhaps the O Media department and communication will be following up with those visitors. Is a master plan and strategy to retarget those visitors. Once they get to the website, they create a free account. As you know, they have access to the dashboard. They shop, they buy, they start using the products. All of that will be communicated through with you. Okay, and you don't have to do much. You just witness the evolution.
If I may add, Mr. Ash,
Please.
for those videos that we've just shared, I know that some people have noticed that they're only in the Arabic language, but for sure, once they're uploaded on the YouTube, definitely the English transcription is going to be back.
I was going to ask you about that. Thank you so much.
Don't worry.
That's a good point.
We got you back. We got you covered, boss.
Thank you. So these videos, okay, they're just the teasers to get people to go to the back office and create a free account. Once they're in, there will be longer videos. We're not talking about lengthy videos as necessary, okay? We will explain and guide those new customers or users, even for free, what's the next step, educate them about the products and the different benefits they can gain from ONPASSIVE. So that's also covered by the company. We want to go back to the daily videos that we're seeing now. Definitely something unpleasant, mainly from whether founders who are misrepresenting the ONPASSIVE concept. We're not a money-making company. We're not MLM. We're not a recruiting-based company. We are not network marketing company. We're not a competitive company. There's no this team and that team. We're one team. We're one company. If we're uniting the globe, the whole entire 200 plus countries, thousands of religions and languages, ethnicities, backgrounds. How about just the 1 million founders to be united on one message, as Dr. Soha said? We need to unite the message. Whatever doesn't come from the company, please ignore it, okay? If it's something that is misleading, misrepresenting ONPASSIVE, and we're the one who's reliable for it, okay? We're the one who's liable for the consequences. You don't get questioned from legal departments about if this is compliance or not. We do, and we pay money for that. So you're exhausting our time, our resourcing for this maintenance and management and damage that you're causing. Please save your time, money, because it could cost you ultimately if you don't comply, and just follow the rules. Like I said in the beginning, you're not my friend if you're not following the rules. All right? And it is essential that we stay very accurate and transparent, exactly as the company. How often do you hear me talk about money? When was the
Zero.
last time? When was the last time you ever heard me, if it was ever, talked about money prediction? So if you're using the word zero team, I have this many in my team, you're pissing me off. Okay, it's disgusting. This is pathetic. Don't do that. Don't talk about how many you have in your team and any of that. We're not sheep. We're not doing head count. We're a true company. You have resellers. You're influencing people. That's great. But don't talk about I have this, you have that, they have that. No. We're way above that. Okay, please don't. I mean, depart from that small mentality. The second thing is talking about money in any language and money prediction is severely damaging to the company. You don't get on the hot seat like me every day. I don't say it, yet you say it. Now you get to distract my energy and my time when I should be doing other things and more productive things and spending the money on good things. I have to start fixing this every day, every day. So I kindly ask you to remove anything that mentions money, whether now or 3 years ago or 1 year ago. Anything relates to ONPASSIVE, we are not known as a money game or any shenanigan company. Dr. Soha said, we're leading the world in a fresh new technology that will improve your life, will make it better, ease it, and you can monetize this. This will save you time, money, resources, and make you more effective to operating your individual life, your personal life, or your business life.
And I know it is going to be time consuming for what I'm doing currently, but once we finalize the process where they can come back to us, it is okay not to know. But the moment you know, it is not okay at all. So the moment we open that channel for you to communicate, if you've got any video, any press release, anything you want to do, at any kind of activity that is addressing the public, please share it beforehand with us so that you get an approval or corrections or amendments so that we really all speak the same language, the ONPASSIVEan language. We're not just like anyone. Please, guys, let's grow together in a way that everyone really looks up to us. They're different. And our strength is there's one leader who hasn't met any single person, and everyone is absolutely in huge belief listening to him. You haven't seen anything yet, and everyone is in that belief. And every now and then you're getting updates just to not do the other counterpart. I do expect the competition to do that to me. I don't expect to fight within my own team. That is a very harsh fight and struggle, guys. So please, let's all align. We're going to be very open to all questions, all suggestions, all type of crazy ideas, but let's get aligned. Maybe if your idea can be generalized for the rest of the regions, why not? You are a founder. It is your company. It is your own company. So it's as simple as that. Why ruin your own company? We're still a baby crawling and we've got lots of competitions. We're just collecting everything there in one platform and you're breaking every now and then something. We're in the building phase. We cannot tolerate fixing. In order for me to fix, I need to look back. I don't have that time. It will slow us down, because the moment we launch our product, we're going to generate that kind of need. If we did not capture that need and fulfill the market with our solutions and our promise, and I'm there just fixing what has been done, another company is simply going to grasp and get the entire thing. We cannot generate the lead for them and they just get it.
Like just the challenge, as Dr. Soha said, just the challenge to get every application integrated, single sign-on, save you a lot of money and time and resources and overwhelming research. Listen, that alone is not an easy mission. Now we created another, challenge by our own hands. That's really not acceptable, especially at this moment. No more new founders, and we have room to remove some founders who don't follow. It's not going to change or have any impact on the company. And don't tell me, oh, I have 1,000, I have to. That has no effect. Nobody's entitled if you don't comply. But the company is not telling you this. So if you have heard, if you are a leader on YouTube, a webinar, you said, and somebody recorded that you talked about money, please retract that. Tell your people you did not get that from the company. That's your own imagination or expectation or prediction, and you're wrong, 100% wrong, because we didn't tell you that. How could you guess? How could you start assuming? So apologize about that, remove it, tell your people, let's start fresh and follow the company. Listen to our official communication channels. We're going to communicate that thoroughly with you. So that's one thing. Now, if you took it and you start making up numbers and you get this much and team and counting, you are delusional. Who told you we are MLN company and based on team? None of that is relevant. This is a false sense of relevance and reality. Dump it in the garbage, or we're going to have to come after you to do whatever it takes to take it down. I advise you the easy way for both of us, so we can have a healthier relationship, so we can move better, faster, and more effective. I know it's not pleasant to do it, but there's no way we could cover our eyes, and I have to tell you, I'm obligated to tell you. If you don't hear it from the company officials, if you don't hear it on in the website, in the back office, it's just somebody's opinion or imagination. All right, Dr. Soha said, we're going to tell you exactly how much it cost, how the commission structure works, and that's a give, and that's a gift. I didn't even plan to do that, but I think we will make that documented, available. You agree to it as a reseller if you choose to be a reseller. And you will be clear on the structure. But you go and start boasting that publicly, not acceptable. Because that's not who we are. That's not what defines us. This is an added value. We're going to focus on the main mission, create technology and artificial intelligence and other
sustainable
products.
Solutions. Yep.
Exactly. That will impact our generations, just like we talked about earlier about Enjoy, okay? And Connect and all those incredible products will improve our life. It's a fact. Having bonuses, if that's all you want to focus on, that's not who we are. And we're not going to allow you to define us. This is not our identity. That's just one of the benefits of the features. I understand some of you from the beginning, but we have evolved from that. If we stay on that, we're not going to grow to where we want to go. So allow us to grow and bring you with us, okay? If it was possible to talk about money and this structure and all that and get to where we want to go, I'll be doing it. It doesn't work that way.
If
Okay?
you allow me,
Laws, compliance doesn't allow us to do that. Please, go ahead.
yeah, it's just, I know that they're all founders, but it is okay to shift your mind being a brand ambassador. So if you heard someone talking to you about money, I suppose that you're the one, because that was said behind my back, or we don't know anything about it, but you heard about it. So you're the one who should be counterparting such a thing. So it's not about money. You're the brand ambassador. You are speaking the ONPASSIVE language, and money is not in our dictionary. It's as simple as that, guys. We're not only founders. You have lots of other responsibilities that you really need to pick it up today onward.
If you have a YouTube, audio, personal conversation, email, post, any medium, any channel, or webinar, and it's taken to the public or anything, you talk about money, figures, or you use Prime Minister Modi's picture, or this is completely a disaster. We're not gonna tolerate this. You're breaking the rules, and this is not acceptable. That's all I want to say on that topic, and we're gonna move on to more fun stuff. But we had to tell you that, unfortunately, not that I wanted to go through it. I know the vast majority are incredibly compliant, but a few people always manage to ruin things up for us and screw around, and we just have to be united to stop them. All right, do not allow them. And again and again and again, whether it's an app asking you for a payment, or talking about money, or pay structure, or commissions and team and ministers and all of that, it's misleading, misrepresentation. If it's not from us as a company in the official channel, the formal way, it's completely useless. Don't take that. Now, I want to respect and not to undermine those who are doing perfect job. They don't sugarcoat things. They don't twist it around. They tell it the way it is. There are founders, whether in different language, they take it transparently. They say, this is what they said, or this is my opinion. Okay, but they don't make promises. They don't talk about figures, all of that. We have to also make sure we differentiate and we know them. Okay, those are doing great job. They're doing their effort. They're committed to ONPASSIVE, and they're ethical. They're doing the right things. And if we tell them this is not necessary, they fix it, they remove it quickly, because they're not self-driven agenda. They're mainly like focused on everybody else's benefit, and that's a good thing. So we have to respect that. I'm talking about the few who go reckless and say make things up without a permission. All right. So we're gonna have it. I mean, beIN Sports already doing the teasers and displaying ONPASSIVE logo as a sponsor. That is going on. That's paid for. Okay. Now, coming to the 20th, the game starts. Day round, like around the clock, multiple languages, 128 channels. They're gonna have those videos of ONPASSIVE, different languages. Okay, I'm sure you will get to see them. Okay, and eventually we can use them, and we will have TV format, and we have web format where we can share them virally. All right, we'll make them available for you. Also, we are, as Dr. Soha said, resuming, okay, along one of the biggest marketing campaigns in my entertainment history. It is the biggest, the ultimate biggest. That's why Nazal with us. He saw us different, okay? He used to be the CEO of the entertainment and the marketing division there, the marketing manager there, and now when he saw our philosophy and the way we market, he said, this is the real minds I want to be with. And now that's why he's 100% with us. Okay, we were a client for him. Okay, now, so we're agencies. If you see, we're like like each one of them is an executive, a brand on their own, and now we're combining our efforts in one company. So we're going to resume the display, the projection on simultaneously at the same time. Burj Khalifa, 128 channels. I hear the rumble. Okay. Now, the the other venues in Dubai and Dubai Mall, which you know, that is like, we're going to change the videos and the message now because we have something to sell. We will have, we're just about to have that. Okay. All of that at the same time. Other press events and releases. Okay. And other crazy ideas when she told me you cannot predict it, or when she told you that. I know what she's talking about. Okay. I have a clue. I just had to pay for it. That's what I have to. So that's why I know you cannot
Yeah, but
predict it.
you're not sharing everything right now.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just telling
Yeah.
them they cannot predict it. No,
Okay.
that they're gonna see
Fine.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't talk. We walk. We walk
Okay.
the talk.
Good.
Did you see how she hushed me? Don't tell her. She thought I'm gonna share it. No, I wouldn't kill myself today. All right. So I will not tell you the other things that are going to go at the same time with the World Cup campaign. All of that happening at the same time. It looks like we're going to have some busy time. I told you you're going to be exhausted. We're going to overwhelm you. It's a good thing. Stretch your brain. We can do more. But we're going to communicate with you everything. Okay. Nothing is predictable. Why? Because we're not typical. Nothing we do is normal. So it's fun time. It's interesting. You're gonna learn one way or another. You're gonna gain something from ONPASSIVE. So it's the perfect place to be in, and we're excited. There's so much going on, and Dr. Soha and the whole media team, they're gonna create specific channels for you where you can communicate if you have an event. You want to make sure the content is compliance, all of the logistics to make sure we're in line and aligned with all the messages. All right. So that's our obligation. That's our responsibility. So we ask you to just collaborate and cooperate and work with us. Now, I don't think we're going to have much time. It's approaching 3 hours almost to conclude this. We don't have a timer here. I know so many of you desire to speak. They spoke before. I wish we can have an immediate session, like not now, like today, or maybe in the evening, but those voices hold your thought and have 3 or 4 minutes, not necessarily now on the corporate webinar where it's getting late somewhere. But I think we can just allow 30 minutes if time allows from now, 30 minutes for, if you can give it to 3 speakers, 10 minutes each. I don't think anyone would like that. Or 1 speaker, it's going to be hated, or as many possible speakers within the next 30 minutes. Please.
I'm going to leave the floor now for you.
Thank you so much, everyone who spoke. Appreciate it. Always fun.
1 second, Dr. Soha, let me claim the host back before you end. Thank you so much. I gotcha.
That almost got interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Soha. Amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Go ahead, Jean, please.
All right. Okay. So we have a lot of hands. I want to honor the fact that Gursminder had raised his hand earlier while Ash was speaking. So we'll start with Gursminder and then start across the thing. Please keep your messages very short, under 60 seconds if you can, because we have so many people that want to share their thoughts. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jane, and yes, thank you, Ash, and thank you, Dr. Soha. What a wonderful session this has been. But as it is quick. So as Dr. Soha mentioned about certain protocols of this company, and we have been telling our Indian founders also from last 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, whatever webinars we have. So I assure you, Dr. Soha and Mr. Ash, that nothing went against company protocols, and whatever YouTube, because there are only such a number of people, maybe 10, 15 who are spoiling all this game. But I let you know that we will not allow them. Even in our webinars, we are like trying our best to deal with all those things, including some of our leaders also, let it be big or small. We don't care about that. They are also still in that mentality of MLM mentality, but they still think of their teams, and they feel something arrogant about their teams, but we will not let that happen.
I love your idea, Gurusminder. Can you hold your thought and say it in Hindi and Punjabi and other languages to those people?
Absolutely, yes.
I follow the rules.
Definitely.
I don't do YouTubes. So
Thank you.
whatever you're saying here, I want you to help us as a company and say it to those people. You know them, and make sure we go after those individuals. They're damaging more than they're helping.
Absolutely, Ash. Thank you for giving this chance to speak in Hindi. So नमस्कार हमारे सारे हिंदी फाउंडर्स हैं जितने भी, बहुत ही with due respect आप सबका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया है कि आप फाउंडर हों, बट हम सब लोग बहुत अच्छे हैं. ओनली ये कुछ चंद लोग हैं, ये हम सबको नहीं बोल रहे, ये कुछ चंद लोग हैं जो कि सारे हमारे जो भी इंडियन फाउंडर्स हैं उनका नाम को ये धब्बा लगा रहे हैं. तो मेरी आज आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है आप सबसे कि अगर आपको ऐसा कहीं भी कुछ लगता है, कोई भी ये टीम के बारे में बात करता है, चाहे वो बड़ा लीडर हो चाहे छोटा लीडर हो, वी डोंट केयर अबाउट दैट. आपको सीधे सी मालूम होना चाहिए इस बात के ऊपर, किसी से डरने की जरूरत नहीं है आपको. कोई आपको मिसलीड करता है, उसको रिपोर्ट करिए कंपनी के प्लेटफॉर्म के ऊपर. मिस्टर ऐश को लिख सकते हैं आप. ओके, जैसे डॉक्टर सोहा ने आपको बताया है, बहुत ही एक स्ट्रिक्ट होने वाले हैं हम सब के सब. मैंने कल के वेबिनार में यही चीजें आपसे शेयर की थी कि यूट्यूबर्स जितने भी हैं, प्लीज आप अपने वो वीडियोस को डिलीट कर दीजिए सारी की सारी. आगे से आई थिंक आपको बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि आपके पास जो एक कंपनी है ऑन पैसिव, वो ज्यादा जरूरी है ना कि आपकी वीडियो जो कि आपको नहीं मालूम है बेसिकली, इसलिए आप वो चीज बना रहे हो. पैसा बिल्कुल भी डिस्कस मत कीजिए. यहाँ पे पैसे की बात नहीं हो रही है. यहाँ पे प्योरली एक आईटी कंपनी है और एक टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में बात हो रही है. पैसा एक बाई प्रोडक्ट है, हमें सबको मालूम है. ओके, उसको डिस्कस मत कीजिए किसी भी स्टेज के ऊपर. बट कल के बाद या आज के बाद अगर कोई आप वीडियो ऐसी बना रहे हो तो आपको रिपोर्ट भी किया जाएगा, आपको शायद यहाँ से जाना भी पड़े. तो हम नहीं चाहते कि आप जाओ प्लीज. तो इस सारी चीजों को आप ध्यान में रखिए और बड़े सिंसियरिटी से ध्यान में रखिए. इसमें कोई किसी के अगेंस्ट नहीं है. और जो भी हमारे लीडर्स हैं, चाहे वो बड़े हैं छोटे हैं, वो भी इस बात का ध्यान रखें कि वो भी ऐसी कुछ भी चीज को यूज, जो टर्म्स हैं बेसिकली जिसको हम MLM साउंड करते हैं थोड़ा, वो हमें नहीं यूज करनी है. ना ही हम इसके लिए कोई आदित्य, हम पिछले 2, 3, 4 साल से बोलते आ रहे हैं, लीडर्स बोलते आ रहे हैं. बट कुछ लीडर हैं वो बोलते तो हैं बट वो फॉलो वही कर रहे हैं. मैंने कुछ इवेंट्स में अभी देखा है. ओके, तो वो उसको भी समझिए प्लीज. आपके अगेंस्ट हम कुछ नहीं है. तो आई होपफुली के ज्यादा लंबा नहीं खींचूंगा क्योंकि आपको मैसेज लाउड एंड क्लियर समझ आ गया होगा. एंड या थैंक यू. बैक टू यू Ash, and I have clearly told our Indian people. I think they will work on that, and we'll definitely we are in on that place that we can say that we are on passive, and we are definitely into the vision of on passive. What on passive says or think, we will act like that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Gurusminder. If you could very briefly do a very quick translation in Punjabi, and then we need to move on to the rest of the speakers. But if you could just fit that in, that would be great.
Yeah, Jen, so nothing to do with the Punjabi. I think everybody knows Hindi also, and Punjabi, they're all almost identical. So I think to save time, I think Hindi is okay. No problem.
Very much appreciated. Thank you so much, Gurusminder. Okay, Rob, if you could, there we go. If you could share a few words.
I did it. I'm unmuted. I'm unleashed. I'm crazed. I'm a wild man as I was jumping up and down. The best of the best are now with ONPASSIVE. no matter where in the world Ash has found and his team members have found people like Dr. Tarek. That is mind-blowing. That is a true genius that is going to help all of us and help the company, help all of us to succeed. And all I'd like to say in conclusion quickly is we're on passive bold, thanks to Ash. We're on passive strong, thanks to Ash and the founders. And we're all on passive proud. That's all I got.
Thank you so much, Rob. And next we have Niraj, and we would like to remind everyone to try and keep it in 60 seconds or less. That would be great.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. So I'll try to make it very quick, but there are a lot of updates. So just in case if I go ahead, please give me this opportunity. First update was a fantastic update about OnJoy. One of the things I noted from internet is mothers when they actually become parents, they get too much advice. Everyone is excited and giving advice. So definitely when you said that it would help in teenage mothers journey, it is very useful. Also categorizing the education according to ages is very important. You so 6 to birth to 5, 6 to 12, 13 to 18 is fantastic. That was about OnJoy. Second was about the OBS. Like if you are making a website, one thing the Hyderabad team talked about average time spent on pages. So if there is very less interaction there, then you can actually change the content or do something there to make it very interactive. Heat map, I love that feature. Next about the O-Connect, amazing feature of everything in one place. I used to face this problem when I used to give the updates. I used to open Zoom and I used to open Notepad in another Windows, and I used to give those updates based on there. But with the prompter option, I won't be facing that problem all in one window. So that is amazing. Background music, I love that. You can have a soft background music.
Niraj, I hate to interrupt you, but we're gonna keep it moving so we can get as many voices today as possible. I'm so sorry to cut you off there. Next,
but
we
Jean,
have
take advantage if you're communicating with other leaders at the moment, like before we leave this session, try to like agree or set up a different session, just separate, so we can allow more voices. Doesn't mean like longer time each, but at least a couple minutes, but a larger number of people, because we have been here for a while already. And so to be respectful, we want to hear you, but we can break it down whether this evening or another session. Yeah. Tomorrow also, I believe usually, but I'm not sure the timing, if it suits everyone here. It's 8 p.m. standard Eastern Standard Time with Ron Halbert and Lynn Nakamoto, usually every Friday Night Live. And, usually every night you get a chance maybe to chat with Rob Lynn live. But I'm sure there has to be created one session just we can hear feedback about the process and all of the information that you've heard and the updates from the corporate today. We would like to know your evaluation. That's valuable to us. So yeah, let's agree on some time that is suitable to everybody. That also, more like international time zone as well, or friendly.
Absolutely, Mr. Mufareh. It is in the plan for us to hold another sessions for comments, feedbacks, and all of that. It is in the plans. Jean, back to you, Jean.
Thank you, Julie. Okay, next we have Landry. If you could unmute and come down and share a few quick words.
Okay, thank you very much, Julie, and thank you, Jean. Thank you, Ash. My comment on the openness, first of all, I think that is mind-blowing, giving us the opportunity to have a lot of add-ons so that you don't need to log out and back in to achieve all that. However, my main comment is on to our founders. One, it's a privilege and an honor to be part of the process. Don't let's take that away from Mr. Ash. It's a privilege. Most companies will not get the founders involved in all this process, and you don't know what it takes them to get here. So if we're part of this, we should not go into the level of self-sabotaging by being overzealous. So we need to be ethical, we need to show integrity, and we need to honor whatever the company says we should not do. Because at the end of the day, the company is working for us, and if we do anything against it, we are self-sabotaging ourselves. That's my comment. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Landry. Next up, we have Lynn Nakamoto.
Hello. Just in answer to Mr. Mufareh's discussion about Robin Live as well as Friday Night Live, we would be happy to entertain any comments from the founders on those in those two formats as well. Friday Night Live, certainly, we have it as open mic anyway, so this would be a perfect forum to have our leaders come and speak. Mr. Mufareh, just want to let you know.
Thank you so much, Lynn. I do want to say that we are going to have to end at Michael tonight. We have limited time, so everybody else, we will get you onto that next meeting where you can talk a little bit longer, and that's probably your preference anyway. Okay, so next we have Robin Noble.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, I was just challenged there. Another standing ovation. Keeping this short, standing ovation for the tech team, for Omedia, for Dr. Susan, for Dr. Tarek, Dr. Sola. Amazing. So much information, excellent webinar and presentations. So much needed to be said, and you've said it. We've heard you, and I hope this gets sent out to all the founders. Shukran, thank you. Compliance, loyalty, and pride. I really one day would love to be a fly on the wall during your meetings and to feel the energy and the excitement that you go through in person. It's coming through loud and clear through this webinar and this presentation. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much, Robin. Next up, we have Sherry Dursaway.
I say, oh, epic, oh, epic, oh, epic. Drop the mic. Everything that you have described here, down from the staff is like over the top for me. Like, I like to just be a fly on the wall as well, just because I like learning things. The on joy kids were around. I probably wish this was around when I was around, because I really didn't like school or anything like that. So, and then the play, just everything you have lined up. Like everybody keeps telling everybody, keep calm. Ash knows what he's doing. He has such an amazing staff. I'm shaking. So if my camera looks like I'm shaking, it's because I'm so excited. I'm over the top, I'm shaking. So everything is lined up. Folks, you don't need to worry about founders. Ash has our back along with so many other people who are running this business. Hats off to you. Hats off to everybody who's done anything. You are all important in this world. And just know we are all going to be in a better place because of this company. And we are able to help so many others. Thank you, Ash. Everything you laid out was epic. And there's not one thing that I can go through, but I can't wait to use Connect myself. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sherry. Next up, and just remember, you're always a forever student. You don't have to say, I wish we'd had it back then, we have it now. So next is David Bacau.
Thank you, Jean.
Hi, David. Jean and Cher, while you're on that thought, on Joy, just to let you know, we wanted to create a platform for kids. So what do we call it? Automatically, Oh Kids. Our specialists and experts, mostly PhDs in social studies and other areas and education, multiple countries, led by Dr. Susan. What they did, they studied that impact. They came up with a conclusion. Kids don't like to be called kids. And if you call it kids, then you're going to probably kind of put a blocker from other adults from watching that. So we did actual surveys globally to gather some data and process it to be able to, aside from the name, but the name also was meticulously crafted and studied. So that is friendly for all ages. I will watch it. My kids, probably my parents, anyone can watch it. So it is family friendly. That's the case. All right, go ahead, David.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Ash, for the team that you have put together. I've just listened to the media team, and it's a business coming together from a banking perspective. We came together as a family. We traveled through as a family. You taught us, you took us along the road, you held our hands, and now you're showing us the picture that is coming together as a puzzle. We saw it as one bit, but now the puzzle is being fitted together completely. So we appreciate the business. Thank you. You're bringing the developing nations to the forefront together, and everybody is going to travel the same journey, and we're going to learn together. So that's where I see the enjoy coming in. It's going to be very, very useful for our education here in the third world nations.
So it's really three aspects. It's education, but fun, entertaining. Okay.
Yeah.
So those two elements, and the other aspect is principles. All right, manners. We often either like we have smart people, but they're rude or improper in a way. That this is the triangle for, having fun while you're learning at the same time. So the name was also meaningful. On joy.
The values are being back into the classrooms, and the kids are being trained in a proper way to respect and recognize that. So
but
I really
Dr. Susan will hit more details in the future. She will talk about how we respect our religions, and the content is going to be more like global friendly in a way, all cultures, all backgrounds. That's important, okay? Not to emphasize different ideology and all of that. So this will be impactful, but it's a lot of work on the company side. Do we have the talent? Do we have the resources, the will, the tenacity to do it? Absolutely. We will make it happen. Another point, the on, remember, on, like on passive, on fire, on steroid, okay? It's on, meaning, Sherry, there's no cap. It's on joy, all right? Anytime. So it's fun, educational, and good character.
Excellent.
All right. Thank you, Brother David.
Thank you so much, David. Okay, next up we have Mahfouz from Bangladesh.
Hi, Assalamu alaikum. Good evening from my side. Thank you for giving me opportunity. Actually, I am so much excited to see how they started, especially our own media team. Actually, they are just making us proud, and they started very effectively. They are doing very effective things for us, and I like so much fun, education, and ethics, right? Principles. That is a very effective tool for not only kids. I think all adults will be attracted on that product, I know. If you allow me, I want to say in Bengali, because a lot of things are happened here, that is about our ethics and what we should do, or how we can do our attitude just in this way. Just 20 seconds, if you allow me, just I want to say in Bengali, because it's a big platform. Can I do
go
this?
ahead. Yeah.
ওকে, আমরা সবাইকে বলছি, এখানে আমরা অনুরোধ করছি যারা এখানে টোটাল বেঙ্গলি কমিউনিটিতে আমরা যারা আছি, কোনো রকমেই আমরা যেন এমএলএম কোম্পানির মতো করে কোনো কিছু চিন্তা ভাবনা না করি। টোটালি আমরা এভাবে চিন্তা করব যে এটা কোনো এমএলএম অর্গানাইজেশন নয়। আমরা ইউটিউব ভিডিও বা ওয়েবিনার বা অন্য কোথাও, অলরেডি রেড ফোনের আগে বলছিলেন অ্যাশ, টোটালটাই যেটা বললেন, কোনো রকমই যেন আমরা এমন কিছু না করি যা দিয়ে প্রমাণ হবে যে আমরা অনপ্যাসিভের ফাউন্ডার নই, আমরা শুধু এটা মানি মেকিং গেম হিসেবে নিয়ে নিচ্ছি, এটা যেন চিন্তা না করি। তাহলে কিন্তু এটা মনিটর করা হবে এবং it will not be allowed totally. So this is our responsibility as a founder to protect ONPASSIVE from every corner. So just be careful. This is my humble request to all of you, dear all the Bengali brothers and sisters. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mahfouz. And next up we have Pallavi. Thank you for stepping forward.
Jeannie, thank you, Ash. Here, firstly, I would like to thank Ash because the user behavior of all the tools, and that is so cool. And being as a tech person, I like that AI feature, which one is bot will follow your activity, which wherever you go, and that is really really cool. Because as a tech person and all, the user can be pulled out for that kind of feature, and being as a B2C model, I love it. And yes, whatever you said, Dhilan sir, I'm agreed with you. And we can make our do's and don'ts, what just had said here, make as a adequate for us. We can make it as a rules, and as of we are just moving towards the full-fledged corporate model, so we can maintain that. I will do it, and it's a request to all the panelists and all the dear founders to maintain that. Yeah, thank you, Jane, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Pallavi. Now I'm going to step in real quick to let Terry Thompson go before Michael as our last speaker. Terry had some network issues earlier, and we're hoping to get her in now. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jean. I just want to say my heart grew bigger with On Joy, if that's even possible. It touches my heart. I'm a former preschool teacher for very low income children and families, and I know how important it is to teach those other subjects in life that are so needed in the education system, but teachers are too busy doing what they need to do as well. But those subjects that are coming in On Joy is a necessity and is going to help parents all over the world. And I can't tell you how much that means to me, because let's not say kids, but they are everything for generations to come, and it's what ONPASSIVE has always pledged, to make a difference for generations to come. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Terry. Okay, next up, we're going to have Michael and then Marty for a quick update after that. So Michael, if you could unmute.
Thank you so much, Jean. Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Today, we reached another top, right? Can you believe that? We reached another top today. On Joy, O-Tracker, O-Connect, O-Chat, O-Play, the interactiveness of our business solution, our OBS, our chief strategist, our communication officer, our O-Media team, our compliance team. Oh, Dr. Soha, you have no idea how much we love you. We feel the rumble, we feel the eruption, we feel the earthquake. We are about to deliver our sustainable solutions to uplift humanity. We are brand ambassadors. So game on, everyone, game on.
Thank you so much, Michael. Okay, next we have Marty. Where are you, Marty?
I'm the big guy up next to Mike on my screen. Anyway.
Gotcha. Thank you, Marty.
Anyway, yeah, like I said last week, being on this magic carpet ride, once again, we go higher. Like Mike said, I've got a bloody nose and my ears are popping and everything else. Didn't think it could get any better, but I'm going to stop saying that. Yes, he's amazing, man. Not just another pretty face, for sure. I was blown away. The thing for the kids is needed. I see kids now that lost that, how to talk to an adult, how to act right, how to do the right thing. A lot of it doesn't help. Both parents working, there's nobody watching your kids. In most cases, it's a stranger. It's time to pay attention to them. They are our future. And if you treat them like crap, what kind of future are we going to have? And you can see it in kids that have the education, are given what they enjoy, and how they respond and how they act. For one example, look at Ash's sons. I mean, come on. And I've got some grandchildren that, because we took the time with them, they stand out, not just because they took after Papa with the big brains, but no, I mean, all kidding aside, they're polite, they talk nice to adults, they're respectful, and it's a big deal. The world's in enough trouble that has to do with what we're raised in, and our environment and what we see around us. And if we can't focus on children, why do anything at all? Why do anything at all? Life's a vapor. We won't be here that long. You need to make the next people in line feel good, be good, act good, treat people good, give what they can. And I believe the world will be a bigger place just from that. I appreciate everything more than I can verbally give to anybody here. I really can't think of anything to say. But the media, oh my God, right? I mean, come on. I'm just fortunate to be here. Thank you. One of my grandchildren interrupt me right now. Anyway, thank you very much. I'm blown away.
Thank you so much, Marty. And I'm going to hand over to Julie. I want to thank everybody for allowing me to step in for Susie today. Thank you all. And Julie, over to you.
Thank you so much, Jean. Really appreciate your stepping in without a fear in place of Susie. And we appreciate you very much. And that was so wonderful, just having you here and be the host today. I just want to say,
Julie, before anything else, are we able to go to, if Susie's tuning in from the event with Romola? I don't know if they're done with food.
Unfortunately,
I was expecting them to come and
no, they have already ended because they have to return the place back to the restaurant. So
I see.
She chimed in earlier today at the beginning, and everyone get to say hello. We also have, they actually had 155 attendees coming to the, it was very exciting. So I don't know if Susie is in. I know I talked to her a few minutes ago and she has to move out of the room. So I don't think she's in the house right now.
Yes, Ash, definitely go back and watch the recording so you can see she pans through the room. Yes. And it's really, it's like she was here. It was really wonderful. So it's worth going back and watching that if you can.
Absolutely. What an epic day, everyone. You've heard Dr. Soha. We on Passive attract the bestest people around the world, the best around the world. And so we have a new name, brand ambassadors, right? We are all brand ambassador. Let's wear that badge, that name with pride. Let's represent our company ONPASSIVE with pride. The message, the words, everything that we put out there will affect the company. If you're putting out there affecting positive message, it will affect the company in a positive way. If we are putting messages out there that are negative, it will affect our company, our people, and the entire world in a negative way. So I'm just calling everyone right now, if you see in the past that you have done it, please take it down and let's protect our brand, our future. Thank you, Ash, and the team for.
Thank you, Julie. Are you going to allow Chris to talk for a minute, or
I'm looking for him right now. He's all over the place, exciting.
I apologize for busting my own time clock, but I have someone very, very special on the phone, and I'm going to say mine quick. Ash, you're the big plug, dude. we're the extension cord. You have plugged us in to some of the most beautiful, amazing minds I have ever seen, and I thank you. But I do have a special guest, your favorite, your number one, Susie McCray would like to say something. Susie, go right ahead.
Hey, Ross, how you doing?
We can hear you, Susie.
Go ahead,
We're bored.
We had a wonderful time at Ramola's event. We had to leave at 3 o'clock and get out of the room, but we had the webinar displayed. We had a wonderful meal. The founders had a wonderful time. It was so nice to be around like-minded people full of joy and a big heart, and everyone was also dancing around. It was a great event, and we're so glad we could do both things at the same time. And the food was excellent. Thank you so much for, having the webinar today, and us being able to do both. We appreciate it.
Did you hear that, Ash?
Yeah, I wonder if she brought the food with her or was it from Florida?
I just knew you were going to say that. Always about food.
Ash, I had to pack up.
Where did you find good food in Florida? Yeah.
Benvenuto. Ramola picked out an excellent restaurant. It was plated. The food was excellent.
Well, I have to tell you, it hasn't been fun here. It's been a torture. I had to deal with Julie and this guy, Chris, and we're fighting. We don't know what to do. It's just, please rescue me.
But Gina Leva was a rock star today. I'm so
That's
glad.
the only reason we're still here. Otherwise, we could have left a while ago.
Okay.
I love you.
I'm joking. But it's not the same without you, of course. Yeah.
You can't have fun without
I have your picture here on the screen.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll drive up to Orlando now and come see you. He's laughing. Everyone.
Take care, okay? Say hello to everyone. We appreciate you. I know you would watch the recording, and I'm sure you will show me some pictures and videos.
Oh, we have a lot of great pictures and videos. We love you, Ash, and hi to everyone.
Love you. Say hi to everyone, Lynn and Romola and everyone else. All right?
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Chris.
You're very welcome,
Thank
sir.
you so much, Chris. All right, everyone, brand ambassadors, let's take our name with pride. And thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Remember, tomorrow, Ron and Lynn Friday Night Live show will be on tomorrow for all of us to express what's going on in today's meeting. Please make sure you do go and attend and share your comment there as well. Let's wear our name badge with pride. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Please always take care of yourself and take care of others. Have a great evening, everyone. If you start your day today, please be safe. Goodbye. Good night.
Goodbye, everybody. We're going to the top next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Ash.
Bye.
Thank you.
You rock.